The main aim of this ventilator design is simplicity to make and simple to control. The system is almost purely mechanical. Initial design has only one way of working and the patient needs to be conscious. Of course, it can be modified to allow different modes, but it will need additional controller. First will be a quick description of the system, then a step-by-step description of operation will be presented. First, you need an air source. It can be a simple pump or compressed air. Then, an air filter. The pair of valves are the only actuated elements. They cannot be both open, mechanically or logic control. An airbag in an enclosure and a weight. This provides constant maximum pressure to the lung at each breathing cycles. PIP can be adjusted by putting more or less weight. A travel limitation. By adjusting the travel, the tidal volume is controlled. A directional valve, like a fish mouth valve in amber bag. It allows the airflow in one direction during inhalation and in another direction during exhalation. A container filled with water. The distance between the bottom of the tube and the water surface is the PEP setting. During exhalation, air has to go out from this tube, thus ensuring minimum pressure is kept in the lungs. A U-shaped tube filled with water. This is a measurement of the pressure in the lung. Minimum of 2 sensors are required. First, a water level detector, can also be a float switch. The position of this sensor is adjustable and allows to set the trigger for the start of the inhalation. It triggers a valve to send air to the lungs. Secondly, a position detector, can be a switch, and it detects when airbag is empty. As previously mentioned, please note that additional sensor on the U-shaped tube can allow pressure monitoring and or cycle modification with additional logic. Also, timer, alarm, and so on can be added. 2 safety features are present. One is a pressure release safety, a pipe in the water container. It is adjustable, same principle as PEP settings, and ensure that no overpressure will be applied to the lungs. The second is the inlet check valve. It allows to inhale air from the outside of the ventilator in case of any failure. The operation of the ventilator is quite simple. First, valve upstream of the airbag is open and the one downstream is closed. Air fills the airbag. Valve upstream of airbag is then closed and the one downstream is open. Inhale cycle starts. Control pressure and volume is pushed to the lungs. At the end of inhalation, airbag is empty and end of travel sensor is triggered. The upstream valve of the airbag is commanded open and the one downstream is closed. On one side, the airbag replenishes. On the other side, exhalation starts. PEP is ensured and air is exiting through the water container. Exhalation continues until the patient starts a small inspiration. Pressure will slightly drop below the PEP setting and will trigger the water contact. Valve upstream of the airbag is then commanded close and the one downstream is open. Cycle is starting again. In case there is a failure of the ventilator and that it does not provide air, the person can still inhale. The check valve will allow airflow from outside to flow in. In case of overpressure occurs, the air will escape through the second water container, thus ensuring that the maximum pressure is respected.